Hi, my name is Janice. I'm Fitness Sports Instructor here at CFP Kingston. Today I'm going to take you through just a generalized cool down and stretch that you can do after any workout that you have performed. So let's get started. Starting at the end of your mat or wherever you are, nice big inhale up, bring the arms up overhead, out to the side, swan dive, coming into a forward fold. You're going to step the right foot back, left foot back to meet it, dropping those knees down to the ground, sitting back on the heels, coming into child's pose. So in this child's pose position, you want your toes together, knees open wide, and reaching long with those arms. So you feel a nice stretch through the back of the shoulders, down into the lats. We're just going to hold here and breathe. Inhaling, you're going to come back up to an all fours position. From here, you're going to bring the left hand out to the side at shoulder height, then bringing it through the right hand, underneath the right arm, and sitting back as you stretch through the delts on the outside of the shoulder. Through the left arm, reaching long along the floor, just bringing that left elbow down to the floor and sitting those hips back, feeling a nice stretch through that shoulder into those rear delts. Back up to that all four position. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands, coming into a nice low lunge position, extending that left leg long behind you, pushing down through the hip as we stretch through that hip flexor. We're going to bring both hands up on top of that front foot, front leg. Just continue to push that back hip down towards the floor. Inhaling, we're going to sweep that left arm, so same arm as leg is back. Up, reaching high towards the sky as you lean a little deeper into that stretch. Feeling the lengthening through that front body, down through those obliques, deep into those hip flexors. Bringing that left hand back to the floor, right hand back to the floor. Coming back to that all fours position, we're going to switch sides, bringing that left foot forward. Right leg extends long on the floor, pushing that right hip down towards the ground, bringing those hands up to that front thigh. slowly feeling that nice stretch through the front body, right into those obliques, abdominal muscles, deep into those hip flexors. Bringing those hands back to the floor, coming back to that all fours position. You're going to rock up onto your toes, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling as we come into a nice forward fold. And just allowing that upper body to hang. You can grab a hold of both elbows. Rock back and forth, side to side. Feeling a nice stretch through those hamstrings down the back of the leg. Releasing those elbows, allowing those arms to hang, bend those knees slightly, rolling up, grabbing your hands, hooking them behind the knees, and arching that back, feeling a nice stretch through that low back, up into that thoracic spine, mid-back area. Releasing those hands, rolling all the way up, slowly, head being the last thing to come up. From here, you're going to grab a hold of one ankle. I'm grabbing a hold of the right here, bringing it up towards the buttocks, holding it with the right hand, bringing those knees together, right knee pointing straight down towards the ground, keeping that chest open. Feeling the stretch through the front of the quad. Releasing that foot down, switching to the other side, grabbing hold of the opposite ankle. Bringing those knees together, gluing the thighs together, making sure that knee is pointing straight down to the ground, tucking that pelvis under. Don't allow your back to arch and pull your leg back. Tuck the pelvis under. Make sure it's coming forward and feel that nice stretch down the front of the thigh. Foot down, and clasp both hands in front, pulling the arms forward, rounding through that upper back, feeling a nice stretch between both shoulder blades. You're going to inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, reaching up towards the sky. You're going to release that left hand down, reach down towards the ground with the left hand, reaching up towards the sky with the right, slight lean to the left side. Feeling a nice stretch down that right side body. Here. Exhale, we'll switch sides. Left arm coming up, right arm coming down. Reaching down towards the ground with the right hand, up with the left, slightly into the right. Feeling the nice stretch down the left side body. Returning that left hand down to the side. You're going to clasp both hands behind you. Pulling the arms down. Shoulder blades rolling back and down. Gaze coming up as we stretch through the front of the body, opening up that chest. Like to get deeper into this stretch, leading with the chest, hinging at the hips, starting to lean forward, reaching those hands up towards the sky. Releasing those hands, bringing them to the ground, walking them forward. We're going to come into a downward facing dog position. We're going to stretch through those calves, just pedaling those feet, alternating side to side. Feeling a nice stretch through the calves and the soleus, the back of that lower leg. Making sure to not go too quickly. Pausing briefly on each side. One more on each side. Drop the knees down to the ground. Swivel the hips so we come to laying on our back. Grabbing a hold behind one knee, lifting it up, rolling down slowly. From here, you're going to cross left ankle over right knee, reaching through the hole, grabbing a hold of the back of the right leg, pulling it in towards you. So we come into a figure four. Stretching through the outside of the hip and into the glutes on that left side. Dropping the right foot to the floor, uncrossing that ankle. Come to the other side. Right ankle crosses left knee. Reaching through, pulling left leg up towards you. Feeling stretch through the outside of the right hip and into those glutes. Uncrossing the ankle. Feet flat on the floor, hands just down at the sides to start. Lifting the hips up slightly off the floor, shifting them to the right side. Going to drop the knees to the left. Bringing arms up to shoulder height in a T, or you can do goddess arms, bending the elbows to 90 degrees as we come into a spinal twist, spinal rotation. Bringing the gaze to the opposite side from the knees. Extra stretch here, you can bring that same arm to the outside of the knee, help to pull it down just slightly. Remembering here to keep the shoulders flat on the floor on both sides. gaze back to face the ceiling. Lifting the hips once again, shifting to the left side this time, dropping the knees to the right. Arms up at shoulder height, goddess arms, or straight out in a T. Once again, hand can come to the top of the knee, helping to deepen the stretch, bringing those knees closer to the ground. Shoulders in contact with the floor on both sides. Knees back to the ceiling, shifting the hips back to center. Just extend those legs long on the floor, reaching the hands up overhead, pointing the toes, reaching the fingertips, reaching long in both directions. And relax. From here, you have the option of just coming into corpse pose and relaxing for 2 to 3 minutes, or carefully rolling to one side and coming to sit. And that is the end of your stretching routine. Please take the time to add that to the end of any workout. Get a nice full body stretch after your workout.